Bum, bum, bum. Need to find Zin, Chloe, and Agate. Probably Sherazard. I'm not sure if that counted as getting dialogue with her. Bum, bum, bum. Here's Chloe. Hello, Estelle. Chloe, so this is where you've been hiding. Yes, it's a lovely view, isn't it? I'm guessing you're you're on one of your airship walks? Yeah, I kind of felt the need. What's happened to Joshua? What? How did you? I thought so. So that was what Niall wanted to talk to you about. Did you just bait me out, princess? Well, I am the possible heiress to a nation. Let's just say I'm well educated in secret royal bargaining tactics and leave it at that. I'm no match for you, really. Yeah, it's about Joshua, alright. So Joshua is safe and even still in the borders of Liberl. But there's some element to it that means you can't be happy about it. Is that about it? That is it, isn't it? Chloe, you aren't a princess, you're a freaking mind reader. You ask me, you've got this queen thing in the bag. Thanks. Still, that's good, Joshua's safe. Even knowing he's okay is a relief. Yeah, I was happy to find that out too, but... Estelle? Chloe, you remember when we went to arrest Dalmor, right? And how Joshua responded when Dalmor threatened me with that gun? I do, yes. If I said that Joshua's eyes are like that right now, what would you think? Oh, Sorry, Chloe. I shouldn't really drop questions like that on you without context. No, it's fine. I can understand at least a little why you're so worried. Yeah. And, on a note that's absolutely in no way related at all. Like, yeah, totally has nothing to do with anything totally hypothetical. But, yeah, totally hypothetical. What would you say if I said, while I'm here worrying my butt off over him, he's with another girl? How old? I don't know why that was so funny. It just made me laugh that the first thing Chloe said was like, oh, how old is she? About the same age as us. To answer this hypothetical question, I would find myself uninterested in any excuses Joshua would have to make. I know, right? It'd totally be out of line. Certainly. Just what are you thinking, Joshua? Yeah, my current plan is to have Olivier sing at him for an hour and then we'll hear everything. Yo, I actually agree. That's a great idea. Thanks, Chloe. I feel a little better now. You're welcome, Estelle. I'm glad I can help you. Once I get my head on a bit straighter, I'll tell everyone what's happened. Can you keep quiet until then? Of course. I think I'll head back to my seat. Okay, see you later. Oh, nice. Zin and Agate need to be found. Everyone's already at their seat. But Zin has dialogue here. Ah, Estelle, where'd you disappear to? Oh, I just went to get some fresh air. I see. So I heard we'll be landing in a town called Rolent on our way. That's your hometown, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Well, to be specific about it, our house is just a bit outside the city limits. Dad wanted it that way, apparently. Huh, interesting. A house built by Master Cassius must be quite the place. I, don't know about that. I mean, I'm not sure if I'd say it's fabulous or anything, but it really is comfy. It holds lots of memories for me of Dad, Mom, and Joshua too. I see. No, Zin, it's okay, really. If we were staying in Rolent, I'd invite you over. Next time, for sure. I'll look forward to it. By the way, Estelle. When we arrive in Boast, would you mind accompanying me on some training? Huh? It seems kinda sudden. Back at the Grand Cell Guild House, not only did I miss the sleep agent and the cookies, but I was unable to awaken myself. It's obvious I need to retrain in some areas I've been neglecting. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how good a training partner I'd be for an A-rank bracer, but if you want me, you've got me. That's settled then. Estelle, what's up? Yeah, I always want to wander around when I get on an airship. I just can't seem to sit still in my seat. Yeah, it sounds like you alright. All those Trails fans getting their NPC rounds, etc. Still, though, sort of surprised you don't relish the opportunity to take a breather. Huh? You know, after all the crazy bullcrap the society seems to keep throwing at you? It wasn't just that mess in Grand Cell. It sounds like you ran into their guys in Bruan and Zeiss, too. Yeah, sounds like you had just as big a fight on your hands with the intelligence guys, though. It was just a lot of running around. So, boss up next, huh? Well, after Rolent at any rate. Ruan, Zeiss, Grancel, wonder what else the society will be throwing at us. Yeah, nothing would be the best answer, but I have a feeling we won't be that lucky. You too, huh? Well, let's hit the ground running and get investigating those bandits once we land, yeah? Wait, what? What a surprise! It's possible they're working for the society. You said it yourself, remember? Oh, yeah, I did, but come to think of it, I don't think that's all that likely, you know? It's sort of stupid. I mean, we fought them a number of times, right? They didn't really seem to be the kind of baby eaters the society usually brings on, I think. Well, whatever. I'm sure we'll hear the details from old Lugrom when we get to Bose. Yeah, we will. Oh, hey. You should probably find your seat, Estelle. It's really dangerous to stand during a landing like this. Okay. What if I wanted to sit next to my man Zin? Huh? Oh my. What in the name of Gehenna? How could we have entered a cloud at this altitude? We didn't enter a cloud, sir. We're descending. This doesn't seem like a cloud, though. It's more like... Captain, transmission from Rolent. Air traffic control. The city and surrounding area has been engulfed in a deep fog. What? What the heck? Wow, it's completely white. Did we enter a cloud bank? Possibly, but this also seems impossibly low to be a cloud. Is this usual when landing an airship? I sure as hell have never seen anything like this. Nor have I. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We've received word from Rolent that a deep fog has appeared over the entirety of the city and surrounding area. Air control is currently preparing searchlights to aid our landing. Thank you for your patience. Fog. Rolent does get fog, but it's usually just like a thin fuzz, isn't it? Yes, I don't even remember seeing it this thick. This really worries me. You think the Persona 4 killer is out there? This game just wants to be as much like Persona 4 as possible. First reaching out to your own truth and then the fog. It's a sign. Holy, it's completely white. Yeah, you can't see anything. It looks like the Port Authority is grounding all flights until the fog clears. I think we'll want to visit the guild house here. Thought so too, huh? Huh? Why? The fog is deep and strange enough that even you and Sherazar comment on it, Estelle. It's possible the society's behind this, somehow. Only Rolent and Bose remain unmolested by their hands. It's possible their next experiment shall be here and not in Bose. The Mist Demon's Target, Chapter 4. There were 4 chapters in Sky 1. So we're officially gonna like exceed the number of chapters in Sky 1 because there's definitely gonna be a Bose chapter and definitely another one after that, at the minimum. I certainly wasn't expecting you all to show up now of all times. You were heading to Bose, last I heard. We were, yes. A paranoid little part of me can't help but wonder if this is intentional. Well, I'm not gonna complain about having you around. Anyway, I do believe this is the first time we've seen each other since you went off to train, Estelle. Yeah, it has been a hot minute, hasn't it? You look right at home in that new outfit. Aw, Ina, you'll make me blush. Mr. Vatek, Milady Claudia, Miss Russell, I believe this is the first time we met. I'm Ina, receptionist for Rolent Branch. A pleasure to meet you all. There were 4 chapters, not counting the prologue for FC? Yeah, it sounds right. And this game had a prologue, too. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. We're basically tied up with Sky 1's chapters. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ina. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you at last, Ina. I heard a lot about you. Really, I wonder. Oh, and Olivier's here too. What are you doing over here, Olivier? Or over there, rather. I didn't realize Olivier was hiding. Haha, don't mind me. I was certainly not flashing back to memories of the destruction of my liver, just for the record. What? Just let him be, Ina. Oh, and I'm guessing you know Agate. Agate? We've met, yeah. I don't come up by Rolent much, so we've only met like once or twice. It's good to see you again, Agate. So, with the pleasantries out of the way, I'm sorry, but do you mind if we get straight to business? Of course, Ina. Go ahead. This fog appeared suddenly today around dawn. At first, it seemed to be a little more than the usual light mist we get here at times. But you can literally stand outside and watch it grow thicker. It was eerie. Do you have any idea what's causing it? Or do we have any idea what's causing it? None, I'm afraid. It's definitely covering all the cities, but we're not sure of its full extent or source yet. Fog and mist have several common sources. You can get the sort that springs up off coast and flows inland, or the kind that forms in mountain basins. There are several basins in the Chrome Mountains near Rolent, and are there not? Yes, there are. It is possible this is simply a freak act of nature. With everything that's been happening recently, we should be on guard. Should we put off heading for Bose and remain in Rolent for now? That's the best idea, I think. Passenger ships sure ain't moving till this soup clears anyway. But... What's up, Estelle? Well, I was thinking about the bandits and stuff. We were checking out that stuff because we had no other leads, remember? The Royal Army's on top of that anyway, so we didn't really have to go, you know? But, look what it is. Look what it is. Something eating you? Or what is it, I think that said? I'm losing my mind. No, but it's just Estelle, I'm not exactly sure what you're thinking, but calm down and consider for a moment. The bandit ship theft case is already over, in a way. If they'd taken hostages, it'd be different, but as it were, there's no emergency demanding we take action. And I can't imagine they'll stay in Bose in any event. That's true, but on the other hand, something bizarre is happening before our eyes at this very moment. If the society is somehow behind this, there's a good chance Rolent is in danger. So, which is the correct choice here? Estelle. Miss Shara? I think Estelle has a reason she wants to go. So, no, Tita. Shara's right. Estelle. Sorry, Shara. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to what's happening. You don't need to apologize. Everyone has times they have trouble focusing. Even I do, and I know Agate sure does. Now hang on, being able to determine the best path without losing sight of yourself is a crucial skill for a bracer. Even if it is a bit easier to just say it's important than it actually is to do it. I'm still a student on that front too, really. I can hardly compare to Master Cassius in that regard. Really, Zen? To possess perfect clarity and retain one's good cheer in the face of adversity, it requires experience. And Master Cassius' ability to do just that saved us many times when he traveled to Calvard once. Huh, I didn't know that. Hey, don't sweat it, alright? Now as if you can just snap your fingers and be at the old man's level. You just gotta put one foot in front of the other and get better bit by bit. Yeah, thanks, guys. Sorry, Ina. That kinda sidetracked us. It's fine. So getting back to the matter at hand. At this point, there's really nothing specific we can ask you to do. You can hardly beat fog with violence, after all. I simply ask you be on standby in case anything does happen. You can wait at your home if you'd like, Estelle. Oh yeah, I was gonna head home for a bit. Is there anything else we should watch out for besides that? Well, if you absolutely want to do something, could I ask you to check the roads for me? The roads? What for? The fog is covering the entirety of the city, however. It also seems to have spread out into the countryside. The thing is, I don't know how far it's spread yet. If you can go see how far it's gone, it would help me consider where we go from here. And we also need to secure land routes in case the passenger ships continue to be unusable. Exactly. There's the Elise Highway to the south, the Milch Main Road to the west, and the Malga Trail to the north. Could you check those three and let me know the extent of the fog? Sure, it sounds pretty easy. Well then, for once this means Estelle and I will be the guides. Yeah, kind of a change, huh? We know pretty much everything about Rolent. Well, who'll be going with you then? Literally the team I had set before. Just so I don't have to edit chords. Oh, this music. So nostalgic. He's terrified from the drinking Shara and Ina put him through. Oh, that's right. Ina is like a raging alcoholic, isn't she? Like Shara. I completely forgot about that. Dude, we have not been here since the start of FC. Well, I mean, we were technically here briefly in SC, but I don't really count that. We haven't heard this music since FC. Like the very, very beginning. This is ridiculous. I know the city is like the back of my hand, and I still feel like I can get lost in this soup. And that, Estelle, is why you have a map and a compass. If you feel like you're losing direction, be sure to keep an eye on them. Yeah, good point. Okay, so we need to check out how far this fog is spreading on the roads, but Agate, Chloe, do you mind if we stop by my house and see how things are? Sure, no problem. A visit to your home, Estelle? I'd love to see it myself. Well, let's be off then. Let me check the side quest. Oh, lots of stuff. 2 monster quests. I think Elise Highway is towards Estelle's home. Fishing spot search. Currently, the Fisherman's Guild is searching for hidden fishing spots across the Rolent region. I'll be waiting at the Garoon Gate. Please give your aid to the poor lost sheep. We will be waiting in the chapel. Let's go do this one at the chapel first. Chapels are purple. Oh, Estelle and Sherazard. It's been a while. How have you been doing? Oh, yeah, it's been a while, huh? We're fine. I'm glad to see you're looking good too, Father. Welcome home, you two. Right now, Rolent is locked away by fog. Even seeing your immediate surroundings is quite difficult. However, there are things that can be seen precisely because one cannot see them with the eye. Not to be tossed about by an ever-changing outside world, but to quietly speak to the self. Spend your days like that and the fog will become an ally instead of an enemy. I understood like 30% of that. His words are always rich with meaning. I can still remember the night of the birthday celebration like it was yesterday. Before my eyes rose the white walls of Grand Cell Castle, and above my head the night sky was studded with twinkling stars. After a few moments he spoke. Yes, he said the words I've been longing for. Who am I talking to here? Maybe in this room? Today the church was engulfed in a fog so thick it seemed like something out of a dream. It was so beautiful. But I guess this isn't really the time to be admiring the darn thing. What does this say again? Please give your aid to we poor lost sheep. We will be waiting in the chapel. Oh, it's you. That wonderful evening during the birthday celebration. Ellie, every time I see your face, the emotions from that night come flooding back. We gazed at each other underneath the lights of the stars and the fireworks. I put my dedication into words and conveyed them to you. May I have a moment? Oh, and who might you be? I'm with the Bracer Guild. You're Armand, right? I saw your request on the bulletin board. Ah, you really came. Thank you, I've been waiting so long. This is wonderful, Armand. I'm so happy. Ah, Ellie. Why is your heart so beautiful? Even though I am the cause of your suffering? Don't say that, Armand. I know best just how hard it is on you. We promised on that night, didn't we, that you and I, no matter what, we would hold hands and live out our days together, good and bad. Oh, I love you, Ellie. And I love you, Armand. This is just so weird for everyone. Didn't you have some kind of request? That's right, the request? Well, to make it short, this request is so important that it directly affects our future. Oh, does it now? In fact, I'd like to start investigating immediately if you can. Yep, we're all squared away. Really? Bless you, Bracers. Bless your loving hearts. Okay. How wonderful, Armand. I'm so happy. Ah, Ellie, why is your heart so beautiful? Oh, Armand. So, about the request? Pardon us. Let's explain. Yes, please do, as simply and swiftly as possible. What I'd like to ask all of you is nothing less than finding our engagement ring. I scraped and saved up all the mirror I can get a real nice ring, but then that cursed crow snatched it from me. Crow? You mean like the bird, right? Yes, the ones that go caw and bring suffering to those in love. One of those dastardly things flew off with our ring in his mouth. Well, crows aren't known to have an eye for anything shiny. Sparkling ring sounds just like their idea of a new toy. That ring's probably in some bird's nest by now, huh? And you want us to find it? please. I'm well aware of how much a challenge this is. Even so, I dearly hope you'll find it, somehow. I mean, I want to find it too, but we don't have a whole lot of info to work with here. Just knowing a crow took it isn't all that much. Do you have any more clues? Well, I have some idea of where its nest is. Pretty sure it's north of Rolent. The crow flew off towards the Malga Trail after it was done plundering our hopes and dreams. I would have given chase, but with fog and all that. I see, so the nest is probably to the north. We'll take that under advisement. Anyway, seems we have no choice but to investigate places where the nest is likely to be. Yeah, I got no other choice. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. We have no choice but to rely on the guild at this point. Please do everything you can. You bracers are our only hope. Please, you must find it. We'll do whatever we can. We'll come back and report once we know more. We'll be right here. Our hope in our future rests with you. Good luck. Perfect. So we can get the Malga Trail monster while we're doing this. And also, I don't know where this fishing quest is. Well, it's in Groom Gate, but I don't know how to get to Groom Gate from here.